We are back from USA. This is Tuesday today. So we arrived yesterday after a very long road back home from amazing event.
Yeah.
I was broken on inside, Janis was broken on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Inside elbow, if we are correct. But it's swollen as well on all sides, so.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about our matches, then we're going to talk about the whole event a little bit. What can I say?
You can start with your fight.
Ryan was stronger. I expect him to be really strong. I really couldn't do anything.
But you need to give us few excuses.
I don't have
Two or
excuses.
three.
I was working. I didn't see Janis all the time we were there. I was all the time busy.
No, I saw. I went to sleep at 10 o'clock, and then 10:30 you are back in a room with all your laptops and still sitting and working on and editing videos on side of bed.
Yeah.
So I saw you time to time. And in morning when I wake up, you already went to do interviews.
So I thought I could do more things together, and it's my fault. It's no one else's. Most likely, I will be smart enough from now on not to pull and also, do other stuff while I'm at the event. If I'm going to an event, I just want to pull. I really wanted to be on this card, so that's on me. I put in a lot of work. I think I prepared very well. I felt really good before leaving you in Latvia.
We did sparrings with me, with Antonovich, Raimons, with Storms. You were in good shape.
I was in good shape.
Before event, you were in good shape, and it's not like you went to USA unprepared. But we don't know how strong Ryan is. What we talked before event.
Yeah, we just
Ryan and also I talked with Ryan after. He also said, right now I don't know even after fight how strong I am because.
Yeah. I'm really sorry I couldn't perform better. I really wanted to perform better. Even if I don't know if I could beat him if I would come in and not do anything and just focus on the match. I still don't know if I could beat him, but all the props to him. He showed up, good shape. I tried the top roll inside. I had no answer to,
I just talked with Sandris on phone to way here. I was talking with him and I said even after first round I couldn't give Ray much things to do better or what to do because you went in more or less your position.
Yeah, and still.
And still Ryan won you from that. So if you get in your strongest position and your opponent is just stronger and beats you, it's hard to give you much more options to do because okay, you can try drop roll, you can try to get in the straps, but generally you get in your position. But Ryan was stronger. That day Ryan was stronger and he won and that's it. And we know that yes, there were some big difference. Yes, we know that you were working all day long with those interviews, video editing, press conference, and so on.
I have no excuses.
But still,
I have no excuses.
It went.
Congratulations to him. He's a good dude for sure. I after that for 2 matches when I was doing commentary, I was in my head I was right, and then the event was so good that I forgot all about it, and I just remembered when I got back home. And, I have to face the music,
The pain in heart went back only.
Yeah, it's because I put in a lot of work, and I had a whole game plan from what I'm gonna do next if I win, and it all kind of goes out and it's put on a shelf till the next time. So
I saw you somewhere in the middle of event when you were sitting, and I asked you how you feel. I'm like, okay, I will not lie to you. I feel terrible.
I feel terrible. Yeah. It's asked me. I said, you can always say good. I said, I feel terrible. But
and that's how you looked as well.
Let's move forward. Congratulations, Ryan. I'm sorry, guys, for letting you get down. Janis, first round, boom. You had bad elbow coming in. We know this. Everyone knew this. But
it was not that bad with similar elbow conditioning I was pulling for last few years. So it of course was not 100%, but lately my style is based to not use that much this elbow and side strength, and actually that was what I was prepared, and then I was thinking I will do in a fight against Justin, but maybe that was my mistake as well. Because after I was analyzing and I was not analyzing why I lost first 2 rounds, but why I get injured in the first round. I was thinking more about that and what was the reason. And maybe somehow I felt too sure. And when you are on table, you maybe remember your old patterns of fighting and some positions. And I was focused maybe too much on side and wrist because I felt quite confident with that I will. And at position when fights stopped, it was quite, I would say, loud, and also I felt it quite good with the pain. This snap in elbow, and first round I just let it go, or mentally just gave up because of what happened in my arm. And I think I went down for first round, and first thing what I said to you was like, okay, something snapped in my elbow. For very short moment, I was thinking maybe I should quit, and but it was short, and then I tried what was what still left. I tried to work on that. So side was gone, wrist was gone, and second round I was testing what I can do, trying to do some positions, trying to use more back pressure, and generally I did in a third round what I thought I will do for beginning. I sit more, a little bit lower, load up more posting, and use my back pressure without much side or almost without side. There still was some, of course, stress on my medial elbow with that, but and when I stopped fight, of course it was close, but close to pin, but I still felt in control and okay, but it was very painful to get back to my side of table and to pin, because first of all, Justin is strong. Second, it was through pain. So I was trying to make that fight faster and faster. One thing was I saw that Justin is getting tired and gassing out. Second, while you are still on that adrenaline, it feels a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Yeah, but
today is better. Today his elbow, it still looks big, but yesterday it was like twice the size of like.
This edema is getting smaller. Tomorrow I will do diagnostics. I will start with sonography, because in sonography you can do some. It's called dynamic diagnostics. You can test valgus stress for collateral medial ligament and see if there is much or not so much movement in elbow joint, if collateral ligament is holding, or is it at least even stayed somewhere, some part of it. And also you can see quite good muscles and muscle tendons. We'll see what if I will be necessary to do some more diagnostics. But also, of course, Justin was strong. He was even stronger than I expected, and probably elbow snapped not only because of my not so maybe good position, but also because Justin was stronger and he did better, and he was the one who pushed my arm to limit. And I went to USA, like I said, well focused, also quite confident. I remember well Justin's fight with Toms Rositz, and I sparring with Toms a lot, and in the last few months I felt good with Toms, and I have to say fair that I was winning most probably than Toms or most of our fights, especially when I stopped Toms.
Fresh, super fresh. That's the difference, I think, right?
Yeah. But we have to understand that also I'm in training process, and how fresh I am. Yeah. But that's different, of course. And I generally think that Justin was better and stronger and much well prepared. Also, if we ask him, he said the same. So, yeah. But at the end, the result was good, and like I said, good result. Yeah. Bad injury, and much longer time for rehabilitation and rest, how I expected. But hopefully, we'll be back stronger, and
we'll see. So now
more ready next time.
So now it is 10-3, right? It was 7-1 before. Now it's 10-3. So, yeah, good match. Janis pulled together probably one of the like you and America has a similar match, right? Coming
Yeah,
back from
I
2-0.
I didn't saw Aymeric and Breda,
Yeah,
but
very,
I heard
very similar. Just
after stories and then
yeah. Overall, like Engin Terzi, like again, first of all, like he brought together some of the legends. We had Johnny Walker there, Jerry Jennings. We had Kobe Rhodes, Ron Bat, John Berzank. It was insane. Like Engin did that. He likes to pay homage to all the people that maybe will be forgotten, right? And these are the people that
not forgotten,
built
but
the sport, right? Are right now
new generation
will not
and
know. Yeah.
fans of today should know that there were so many extraordinary and awesome and strong arm wrestlers
Everyone who
before.
met Johnny Walker there shook his hand. 79, insane.
Even now, when you shake and see Johnny's hand, you can understand that hand, that arm was insane in probably
in 1970.
exactly, like 50, 40 years ago.
Yeah, it was awesome meeting all those people, meeting all the fans. We had packed house. Energy was like I have never felt before. The fans were amazing.
Some little bit similar atmosphere was when Devon pulled against Levan or Devon against Gennady, but I would say this was even more.
Yeah.
And absolutely, I enjoyed
insane.
that.
I want to say thank you to everyone who worked there. Like Anna did amazing job. Everyone who was involved. Cobra did amazing. Devon steps up when you need him.
Neil,
Travis, Neil, and it was the whole team, the Don, Idris, and the production team, and everyone involved. Like it was awesome. Like it was so awesome being there. And then of course, like John's match was the icing on the cake. We couldn't expect anything as good to happen. It was just in the atmosphere there. Him walking out and him leaving, like it kind of went through the roof in the middle. It was just insane. I was very happy to see it live. I don't know. You want to talk about that match?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I think someone named Devon Larratt pitched John Berzank off, saying that he has no chance versus Leonidas. And John took it very seriously. And like when I saw him, I see he was already in shape. Like he looked big. He looked as he's gonna pull Voivoda.
Me, Raymond Antonovich, who is doing some crazy exercise right now on floor there. Two times we were in Arizona and we met John at the beginning of June. And I also felt that John don't have right motivation for this fight, and he didn't look like he's preparing much. So I was worried about that, knowing how good and strong Leonidas is.
Yeah.
But when we saw John, and then we also what we heard from him before fight, I have to say I changed my mind, and I understood that John is in in Florida, in Orlando, that he is in that place and he is here to win.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically.
He gave it. He's 60 years old, but he said there was no beer for 3 weeks. I talked to his wife, and she said
Renee,
no beer.
yeah.
And that's pretty insane for John Berzank.
Okay, when we were in Arizona, in Phoenix, he chose the boat and beer.
Before obviously.
Not before, but like what we want to do, and he's like, I would prefer boat and beer, and so me too. Like, and so we even didn't do training.
But he showed up in his in like the respect he received in the moment. Like even in a press conference, it looked like John's gonna retire again, right there.
Oh, it was like his 100th birthday party and or retirement party, and it's nice. It's nice to have some good words, and then when people are saying something nice about you, but at some point. It felt a little bit too much, and even John was like, "Okay."
John is he's kind of shy, so he's like, right. But the match was awesome. Leonidas is extremely strong. Like for me, it's like I'll say how I feel. It's better that John won. Leonidas showed how strong he is, how good he is. So he gets something out of this match. If he beats John Berzank, I don't think he gets that much out of that match, right? I feel like John won, arm wrestling won, Leonidas won. It's both scenarios would be good for arm wrestling, but I feel like I'm never betting against John, and I was betting on John, to be honest.
Yes, yes. You had some money left on arm bets.
Yeah, and I put
you put everything you left on John.
Yeah, as soon as I saw, I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna put money on John. But yeah.
So we are rich now.
Yeah. Well, for next one. So that was probably the best moment in this event.
I'm not sure if John won technically, tactically, or it was more like heart and
I
that,
think it was heart
and also that support for audience was crazy. Probably in Istanbul,
he would just give it up, but
Like,
he'd be like, like John, like I don't know. But here it was insane, and
it was still round one or after falls or round two. In one setup, John was in really bad position without a wrist, without much rotator, and if that would be maybe someone else, just elbow fall, restart. John is in terrible position. He's fighting, and it's round one. I think it's still round one, and you have to understand that if you are fighting like that in round one, probably your hand will be gone, your wrist pronator will be close to
the
gone.
funny thing is, John said he's gonna hook him right before we talk. He's like, I'm gonna hook him. I was like, why? I was like, why would you like just because he has this still back pressure and great pronator, his hand kind of gives up. Just wait there.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why are you gonna hook him? And he hooked him. And he's like, maybe too strong. That transition. Let's wait for the videos to come out. But that's what you learn in 45 years in arm wrestling. Like I said, it was absolutely insane moment.
For a fight without a hand, wrist, and pronation, you get inside in a hook, you top roll, you get back, and then you again go for flop wrist press.
Yeah.
So in one round, you see everything.
If I could show what was going behind, like with the people in the audience, that was the most insane part. I didn't have my phone. My phone was doing interviews at that time, and I was like, someone should film this all because it was absolutely insane, right?
But also we have to understand Leonidas is super strong, physically super strong, but he's just a few years in arm wrestling, and if you've heard, he is technically, tactically beginner, and John, maybe he was not physically, or he was not physically strongest one there, but he showed why arm wrestling is not only strength sport. And he used that, and he used every angle possible to win that fight, and he used all of his experience and possible angles on a table.
Yeah,
that's probably if he would pull against someone same as strong but better arm wrestler, he would be in trouble. He was in trouble anyway, but he went and won 3-0.
Goat did what Goat does, and was just.
Yeah, but it was awesome. Also a great show from Leonidas.
Oh yeah, Leonidas, he won in this one. He didn't lose. Like I said, if he would beat 60-year-old John Brzezinski, it wouldn't look as good if he went toe to toe and almost beat him. Like people have very small attention span. They would think like, oh, John was never that good. That's how I see it. They're like, oh, John was never that. He lost Leonidas, and he just started, right? So you have to understand, Leonidas is very talented, very strong, and very dedicated.
Yeah.
And he's going to pull very soon. No worries, in September.
Left arm?
Left arm, yeah.
It's official already?
I will not say nothing. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Say. Yeah. I would
but
say
it's going to be big.
It's going to be big. Yeah. Probably the most insane thing, like there was a lot of insane moments in this competition. Probably the most insane thing was Vrej. Vrej takes a grip like this, like this, and he pulls Talbot from round number one. He's not even trying on this. He's here.
Yeah, it's insane for someone else, but if you are Rej, that's how it is. It's normal Rej. It's regular Rej who just grabs you here.
Just that move.
Yeah, exactly.
Just that move.
Yeah,
it's like good.
Yeah.
You have to see it. When you see it, you'll be very amazed. And Paul Talbot is so dangerous, so strong, and probably second best left arm for sure. Jerry coming back, insanely strong performance versus Alex Kordecha. Alex couldn't do anything. Jerry had everything.
It was good to see Jerry back in a top shape and like
Ginger Dreadman.
Don't say that, especially when he's close.
I don't care what he's going to do.
We'll see. After his performance with Hermes, like everyone, like okay, Jerry's done. That's it. Like who cares? And he shows that he's still like one of top contenders, especially like if you have to name someone from USA that.
Listen, I'm sold. I want to see him and Levan.
Yeah?
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Let's make that match. No other match right now kind of makes sense, to be honest. Hermes is a little bit out. This makes more sense. This makes more sense than anything else.
Especially
with that style.
Kurdecki was going up like this after he won against Georgi Tsvetkov, and how dominant he was in his previous fight.
Yeah.
Everyone said, okay, maybe Kurdecki is the right one. Maybe he's the one who could pull against Levan.
Listen.
But what Kurdecki was trying to do was all correct. He was trying to go for hook. He was trying to control rotator, but he didn't try even a single moment his best move. That in my eyes was wrong from him. Okay, try something, but why you not trying your best move and see what's happened? And if it's not working, try something else.
Yeah.
But
like Jerry showed up in a great shape, super motivated. I want to see that because he has that unorthodox style. Levan will definitely still be stronger, in my opinion. But I think he
have to happen, and we will find
out.
out.
To happen to see.
We will find
like
out.
This is awesome, right? We wanted to see this. We wanted to see the dominant performance from one, so we can solve it and get to the next contender. And Jerry did that. Michael Todd, strong shape. Kamil was very strong. Kamil was very close. But Michael did what he had to do to win. Won pretty convincingly in his style, in my opinion.
That's how confident Kamil was before fight.
Yes.
Shows that he is very well prepared, and I believe it was not just acting. He really thought that he will win.
Yeah.
He will win. He was super confident, prepared, and stronger than ever.
Mike versus Gennady, a rematch. Gennady coming back of injury, and I think it's an extremely good match. And Mike is right now. He's not trying to leapfrog, ahead of everyone and get to Levan. He knows he needs to build it and test his arm. His arm was doing better than ever, in my opinion. He still got Kamil is so strong. He stretched Mike out, and but he made big fouls and lost on fouls. I think first two rounds.
First 2 rounds, yeah.
And then Mike with the press, and it was great performance. We got to talk about Uncle Todd.
For him, it was personally. First of all, he lost to Yevgeny Prudnik 2 years ago, and it was kind of one-sided from Prudnik that fight.
Yep.
And no, it was absolutely opposite from Todd. He was on control all fight. He top rolled Prudnik. He hooked Prudnik. I talked with Yevgeny after fight, and he said okay, always my hand has been kind of weakling, and if I lost because someone took my hand. But when I get control or top rolled, or he said I don't remember, or probably never I have lost against someone. And he took a hand of Todd, and he was not able to do anything.
No, Todd. Impressive. I really don't think Prudnik is yet where he was, because we didn't see inside match at all. So he was staying away.
It's true as well that Prudnik is getting better, but he is not still back to same shape as he was before he pulled with Devon Larratt, and his elbow. He said is still not perfect. He said maybe in November he feels that he could be back in old shape. We'll see.
Yeah. We have to talk about Rustam and Paul. Great match. Both just went inside. Paul knew there was not going to be any success top rolling. And Paul is extremely strong, and I feel like Rustam is slowly coming back to the shape he was. He still has some issues. Like you told me that he has a dent here, right?
He has injuries on both of his chest. Probably left is some 70% left from muscle mass, and right is even less. Could be 50, could be 60. It's from previous fight with Paul Lane when in the third round he get injured, and it was kind of similar situation again in this round 2 and even round 3 when Paul stopped, and I asked Rustam, what's happened in your head, in your mind? Did you talk about that? He said, yes, I did, and he said, I don't feel that I have still same strong internal rotation and side press, so I had to more focus on my holding strength on biceps. I had to more focus on pulling back than to side. But of course, he knows that the previous fight, 3rd round, he gets injured and he felt there is some risk again. So it was also not only physical but mental barrier from him to go so much side. But he did great, and he showed why he is one of most legendary arm wrestlers in not only in his weight category but generally. So great win. And Rustam, previous fight. I'm not trying to find some excuses, but war in Ukraine started like not so long before the previous fight, and he moved from or ran away from Kharkov to Europe, to England, and he said new place, everything, family, stress. He said, I was not ready. He said, no, I'm much more prepared, a little bit back to same old Rustam I was before.
There's a good chance he will be maybe one more match, or he goes again with Irakli for the title, right? Because him and Irakli was the closest match, and Irakli has been destroying everyone afterwards. So there was so many matches on East versus West 14. It was just a crazy good event. We're not going to talk about them all. You have some that we forgot?
What I want to talk?
I think we covered the big ones, and
yeah, Doug and Hunter was a lot of people didn't know what to expect before fight, and I also
Hunter impressive.
Yeah, I was.
And I'll say it with my chest.
Yeah, and that's what we are waiting. Some strong, good lightweight arm wrestlers from USA, and right now Hunter seems like a guy who is somewhere in top and.
Yeah, great showing.
Yeah.
Doug was also very disappointed. He thought that he had it, like he was convinced, and Hunter showed up really, really strong and made the match inside all the rounds. Great showing from him.
I also would love to see. Yeah, I also would love to see Hunter against Justin.
Yeah, both at 77 kilos. That was awesome. And of course, we forgot absolute domination by Minogue Starsites. It was expected. I expected that. I really didn't think Artem can do anything. I think the hand is the game, and Mindy takes it, and then you kind of stuck and you don't know what to do.
Yeah, but we are talking about Mindy just about hand control. His arm strength is
insane. Yeah.
Also improved a lot in the last few years, and there are not too many arm wrestlers who can fight against that arm strength as well.
Yeah, amazing event. I was very happy to be there. We had afterwards and before that, we had a lot of fun. It was so much amazing moments and the whole event. If I wouldn't lost, it would be better for me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but most important, that atmosphere, fans, event, it was huge. People standing in a 1 kilometer long line to get in a place.
The event was starting and there was still people in line.
Yeah.
So it was sold out. I'm really sad that Engin wasn't there to experience it, but he will definitely be for the next one.
To see event when arm wrestling fans.
To see what he has done and how he has brought.
Sport is growing, and when some time ago Engin talked about arm wrestling in stadiums, I said, yeah, maybe.
We are coming.
But I see it's getting closer. Like that venue was too small for what arm wrestling had to show.
It was arm wrestlers, it was family, and it was people that have just followed the sport, haven't even arm wrestled on the table before. Tournament day before was also insane. I didn't see much because I was working all the time there, but it was also good with some good arm wrestlers there. Just overall, Florida, it's too hot and too humid. Yeah. I was outside from all the time I was there, like 2 times. We went for a walk one time.
Twice for 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah, twice for 10 minutes.
Yeah. But I don't remember when was the last time, or probably never, I have met so many people who know about arm wrestling, who know a lot about my fights, and sometimes remember,
right?
Yeah, and they sometimes remember more than I do, and ask about some facts that happened years ago, and That's crazy. That there are so many people who are in love with arm wrestling, and
No, it was
Great.
awesome. It was absolutely awesome. Can't wait for the next one. Next, we will have King of the Table, if I'm correct, September 28th, Poland. So don't miss that. Now, this week starts World Arm Wrestling Championship WF in
Moldova.
Moldova. I'm going to be there as well. So
will you compete?
I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Right now, I'm talking about that. You,
Try to
you
convince
should.
me.
You
Listen,
should.
I need to rest also.
Mental rest.
Yeah. Guys, stay strong.
I love arm wrestling.